Right. We've all heard the expression making the best of a bad situation, but there is a way to incorporate the philosophy into your daily life to make yourself a little more productive. Author Gina Mollicone-Long is here to talk about her new book, Think or Sink. There it is right there. Gina, how are you?
I'm fantastic, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you for coming in. All right, let's talk about the book and the philosophy behind it. It really is about how to deal and manage with your stress.
Really, I mean, in fact, we make a claim on the back that there's no such thing as stress. You can't bring it up here. No one could bring it up to us. And so what I say is it's actually a decision to quantify something as stressful. So you might say driving in traffic this morning is stressful. Some other people might be sitting in their car right now thinking it's great. I can do some thinking. This is great time. So stress is a decision to classify as stressful.
So, I mean, what do you suggest then that people do? Because, I mean, whether or not you can actually physically see stress is irrelevant. People often just feel it.
The effects, they feel the effects of stress, absolutely, very real. I don't say that stress itself doesn't take its toll. But in the moment that you're feeling that effect, you can say to yourself, now, is this worth it? Is this really stressful? Is it worth it? I mean, it really comes down to, you know, my mom used to say, take 10 seconds before you react. That it comes down to your response, because if you don't choose it, it gets chosen for you by the people around you.
Now tell me, what are are there steps that you go through in the book about how people can make the active choice not to stress out, not to overload themselves or their feelings or their emotions?
Yeah, we actually deconstruct it a little bit for them, and it comes down to, first of all, being aware that you are making a choice. That's the first thing you got to do. And then what you have to realize is that choice working for you? Because it might not be your choice. It might come from your friends, your family, or just general mass consciousness. Like, people might just be thinking, that's the way we should be thinking right now. And you have to ask yourself, is this working for me? And if it's not, then the book outlines techniques that you can do to alter your response, breathing techniques, focusing. Yeah, because we talk about you have a mental, emotional, and physiological component to any situation.
Sure.
And so it breaks it down bit by bit by bit and says to people, you can do a mental focus, you can do a physiological change, you can do an emotional change, and all of that will change your response.
All right. Well, Gina, thank you so much for coming in. I mean, I'm sure we could definitely use this, right, Casey? A stress reliever?
No kidding.
All right. The book, of course, Think or Sink. It's available
everywhere.
Everywhere. And you just said it's a bestseller.
Yeah, it was a bestseller in 6 countries last week when it launched.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. Some great tips in here.